Hi everyone, this is Jensen with Sutton Ridge Farm, and I am here today with Liza Docken with Pranarom, and this is just another in our series of vendor profiles. And we're down here. Pranarom is an essential oil company, and Liza is the national educator. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be having this conversation with you.
Yeah, me too. And actually, I came down to their headquarters today near Minneapolis, and we're going to be going through the building and learning about the process and learning why Pranarom essential oils are different and how essential oils really play into our whole holistic healthcare of wellness and traditional healing. So I'm going to turn it over to Liza to just give us a little bit about herself and a little bit of background about the company.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've been in the health and wellness industry for quite some time. Since about '98, I started working in a health food store. Immediately engaged and interested in what it is about these options that we have in terms of preventative versus symptom care. And essential oils are no exception. So the company that I now work for, Pranarom, was started in 1991 by a Belgian pharmacist and an aromatherapist. His name's Dominique Bedoux. Very passionate around the style of aromatherapy known as French medical aromatherapy. And that means we're choosing essential oils based on their constituents rather than on their aroma. And the constituents in an essential oil, some oils have 5, some have up to 300 and more. Wow. The constituents are the therapeutic function of the oil. They're what make the oil, warding off microbes like bacteria and virus, or warding off pests, or even attracting in pollinators. The essential oils act as a secondary metabolite for the plants, and so they function in a way to support their health and wellness. We get to then harness those oils, the constituents within the oils, and then use them for our own health and wellness. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, and it's really fun. So it's very different than the typical style of aromatherapy that we're most familiar with here in the United States. It's called English aromatherapy. And this is choosing oils based on their aromatics, blending for a new aromatic experience. This is a beautiful practice. We employ that a little bit with our diffusion blends, but we really have a corner on the market in terms of our wellness formulas. We're a function-forward company, meaning we blend for function, not for aroma. So when you smell a wellness blend, it's not put together to create an aromatic experience. It's put together because of how that will function for your health and wellness. Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate that when you were sharing earlier about how you guys are really drilling down on that education piece, and it is really more for function. So many people just associate essential oils with wonderful smells and great, my room can smell good, and that's all good and wonderful and everything too, and that does have some effects as well. But for actual healing is what you're talking about, and that's part of why we're doing this video today, because I want people to know there is more to the essential oils on the healing side than just smelling good. And this company is all in on that's the focus.
Yep, that's our primary goal.
And you had shared earlier too that so the headquarters is in Belgium, but this is the outside of Minneapolis is the headquarters for the United States.
Yeah.
And in the U.S., you indicated that it's exclusive to the U.S. with the blends. Was that correct?
Yes, so our wellness blends are exclusive to the U.S., though Canada's very interested. But yeah, we have something unique here in the United States, and I love that. So while we have this beautiful parent company in an area where the market is far more accepting of aromatherapy of this style, the French medical aromatherapy, we get to take their research, their development, their unique products, and then bring them into this market and really help this market expand their horizons when it comes to the benefits of aromatherapy. Like you said, beyond that smelling nice, we really want to take it to the next step and feel nice with it as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
So part of what we're going to do today, and the exciting thing for me personally, and I hope for everyone watching this too, is we're going to get to go through the building, and we're going to follow the process of how they source. Kind of the people behind the product is really what we're looking at. Sourcing and the different farms, and the whole process of like when your order comes in or an order comes in for a retail location or whatnot, how those are fulfilled, and we'll just get a really good tour today. So,
yeah, just to highlight before we get out on the tour, Dominique Badu, when he founded this company, he was looking for a way to promote essential oils, make them more accessible, to enhance the research and development around them, but he really wanted to work directly with farmers, distillers, because oftentimes in this world, essential oils are sourced through a broker, where they'll source the oils and sell to companies like us. We were looking for something a little bit more immersive and hands-on, because what he did want was to know the growers, to know the distillers, to be in conversation with them. We have an incredible transparency and traceability chain of custody when it comes to oils. So we know where they're all grown. We know oftentimes when they're harvested. We have all the details that people should be able to access when it comes to using aromatherapy, especially in this French medical way. You do not want to mess around with an oil that has not been tested for its constituents, because they are the functional piece in the essential oil. So we'll go through, we'll talk about some oils, but we'll be able to say, yeah, we can say where this barrel of oil comes from, the farm that it comes from sometimes, and things like that.
well, and that again just aligns with our mission at Sutton Ridge Farm with, we have the on-farm store. People come out, you can meet the farmers, you can meet me, my husband, you can see our animals and where they live every single day. And it's pretty rare in these days when with your essential oil that you can find out where it came from.
Yeah.
So that is huge that you put that emphasis on there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's important.
Well, we're going to go hit the rest of the tour and learn more about Pranarom.
Okay, so here we are in the warehouse. We have a lot of our packaging here, obviously all recyclable. And then moving further in, you'll see some that just arrived here. They're still wrapped in their plastic, but the barrels of essential oils come in as big barrels, right? So we have shelves and shelves of oils. This area is controlled climate-wise. Certain oils and hydrosols live in this little garage bay because they need a different level of humidity and temperature. So we're making sure that everything that we have is maintained at the right climate and temperatures. And so all of these oils end up in tiny little essential oil bottles, of course. And they do that in our production room. So we have this huge warehouse, and then in the center of our office, we'll be able to see through the window here is our production. The machine is running, so what they do is the first section of the machine is what is filling and closing with the bottle top. And then they come through the machine to get labeled, and then at the final end, they'll get boxed, and then they'll end up in their cases. So then, whether or not it's a single note or a blend, everything goes through here. Some of our oils, because they come in different size bottles, will be hand poured. Our pour team, that's Philippe right there, and his daughter Lacey. Philippe and his wife Claudia have been with the company since we started in the early 90s here. So they are experts without a doubt. We love them very much. So once they're then bottled, they make their way into some of the areas back here so that shipping has access to them when they need to fulfill an order. So every single order that comes through in the United States comes through our office, and then the orders get brought back here, and the orders are fulfilled. As you can see, every shelf has the cartons of all the essential oils. So the invoices come back here and the pick list, and then our team picks and makes sure that they're all packaged safely, right? So that they arrive in one piece and ready to be used in your home or store. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a small space and we're a small team, but we do a lot of work. It's pretty great. This is Jorge.
Hello.
And this is Marlene. And that is the pace, and then after they're all packaged up, they head out that bay and head on a truck. So it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward, but it's important. Yeah. All right, so here we have a beautiful display that highlights a lot of our fantastic products. All of these green labels represent a single plant source for essential oil. Here in the magenta label is where we really shine, and that's our function forward blending for therapeutic action. So different things like supporting the immune system, supporting oral health. Sinus formula is crucial this time of year. It's really supportive of sinuses, whether it's allergy or cold, might be congestion or inflammation, acute chronic things. Anyway, a whole selection of products that work. We have different sizes too, so we go everywhere from a 1 ml bottle all the way up to 30 ml. So lots of options depending on your needs, but then we've got the diffusion blends. Those are blended for aromatics rather than for function, like our wellness blends. But then we have hydrosols. Hydrosols are the co-product of distillation. This means it's the water that was heated as then becoming steam, moving through plant material to extract the essential oils, then cooled back to water. So in the final chamber where the essential oils, because they are hydrophobic, float to the surface of the water, those get siphoned off for use in our single notes. But the hydrosol, that's hydro water sol solution, it's not water that's had essential oils added to it. It's water that moved through plant material. It contains the water-soluble constituents, which means it's very subtle and gentle. So it's really great to use with sensitive populations like pets, babies, scent-sensitive folks, immune-compromised folks. It's a really great way, but it's also phenomenal as a facial toner to put in the hair, a room spray, whatever you need. But then we also offer virgin plant oils. And these are what are most commonly described as carrier oils. It does carry the essential oil to your body in a safe manner in the right dilution, but they all have their own therapeutic function. We have very unique carrier oils like black cumin, hemp seed, we have some carrot, we have tamanu, lesser known oils that have some really great functionability and work in concert with your essential oil blend. So not only carrying it safely to your skin, but adding to the therapeutic function that those oils offer. Okay, so we also have our skincare line. So this is incredibly unique because what we're offering is a skincare line that is 100% organic, just like entire product line that we offer, everything is certified organic. In our skincare line, we have a number of products, one being the cleanser for the skin. This is appropriate for all skin types. That means that whether your skin is dry, oily, sensitive, and so forth, you can safely use this cleansing oil. It's very thorough, it's very natural, very few ingredients, really just formulated with virgin plant oils. And then the second step of the skincare regimen after cleansing your face is to use a facial mist. And the facial mists, and then the third step being the treatment moisture oil. The facial mist and treatment oils all have a category. So there's the calm line, that's great for sensitive skin and easily irritated skin. There's the glow line, and that's for normal to dry, aging, and maturing skin. Really helps to revitalize and bring that glow back. And then the clear is meant for oily, blemish-prone skin. Really phenomenal as treatment, but also as a preventative. So if you know that you're prone to break out at certain times, it's a really great way to help mitigate that. But if you've already broken out and you use this line, it does a great job just even overnight. From personal experience, I'm speaking of reducing the inflammation, the irritation, the redness, and the size. So it really is an immediate response from your body when using these skincare products. All formulated using, like I said, carrier oils, the virgin plant oils for the skin cleanser, hydrosols for the facial mists, and then essential oils and virgin plant oils for the treatment moisture oils. It's a phenomenal line. Smells amazing, but also very effective.